Hey guys, it's me, the Witch of the Wilderness, and I am back with another video. However, first, a tiny little bit of shameless promotion. So, I've recently started up a little store called Sacred Earth Sense. I make these little spell jars, so protection jars, luck, peace, abundance jars, all little spell jars that I make. I also make these lovely wax melts in the shape of a rose, and they have lovely scents and they smell divine. So these are little wax melt snap bars that I'm selling. They're lovely. And then incense. It's all hand-picked, handmade, organic, natural, vegan, sustainable. Everything's handmade. And these simply go on top of an incense burner and they smell absolutely divine. So yeah, I'm on Etsy. I'm going to put a link in the description of the video. You can check my store out. I sell some pretty cool things. So yeah. Anyway, on with the video. Um, Recently, I've been feeling tired and drained, and I just couldn't quite understand why. And then I started researching about balancing your energies, and it's just something that I thought I'd share with you in this video. I'm sorry if the light's not the best quality, guys. I'm in my pajamas. I was about to go to bed, but I thought, no, I'm going to do this video. So, I've learned that there are energy givers and energy takers. And the reason that I've been feeling so drained is because I've been doing a lot of the things that are energy takers and not so many things that are energy givers, if that makes sense. So, if you think about it as a balancing scale, if you keep doing things that are negative and not doing enough things that are energy like givers, then you will end up just feeling drained. So the things that class as energy takers are things like spending too much time on social media. We're all guilty of it. It's so easy to go down the scroll hole where you just spend hours like this: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and because you aren't being productive, it does mentally drain you of energy. You go into sloth mode. As well as that, not having exercise. So instead of scrolling on your phone, while you're doing that, you're not having any exercise. So unless you do it when you're walking, I don't know, but it's an energy taker. Dehydration, sugar. If you have a lot of sugar at the start, yeah, you do get an energy boost, but in the long term, when you have the sugar crash, it's just an energy taker in the long run. So junk food as well, things that are highly processed, that's also an energy taker. If you can eat foods that are natural, then that's better. Overworking yourself is obviously a big energy taker. You need to set limits. We all, especially me, I tend to leave things to the last minute and then just have to overwork the hell out of everything to get it done on time. But if you overwork yourself, it does take a lot of energy, and you need to regulate it. And another thing that comes like with overworking in a way is not sharing your burdens, your stresses, your worries with people, because it plays on your mind, which takes your energy. You may not even realize that you're doing it. You may just think, oh, I'm in a really bad mood, because you don't realize that subconsciously the things that you're worrying about are taking away your energy. So on top of that, the people that you spend time with, there are people who are energy vampires, I think is the phrase used, where when you come away from talking to them, they've unburdened their life story on you, or all of these problems, and they've pressured you to help them, or it's difficult, but at the end of the day, you need to realize that when you help people, you are giving them part of your energy, and you need to look after yourself as well before you help other people. It's something that I used to do a lot of. I used to put other people's needs before myself, and a lot of the time I just became run down. I couldn't cope, I was stressed, and they weren't really even my problems. So another thing that's an energy taker, surprisingly, is a lie-in. We all do it. We've had a long day at work or a hard day with the children, and the next day we just stay in bed just a little bit longer than we need to, and that's an energy taker because it knocks you out of your routine. It in a way it's almost you feel more drained after you've had a lie-in sometimes, and that's because if you get up, have breakfast, and stay up and awake early in the mornings, then it does increase your energy because you get more exercise in, you get more stuff done, more productivity, and that's all energy givers. And on top of that, a energy taker is a lack of routine. So if you just muddle through the day or don't particularly have a plan in mind because you don't follow a routine, then some people like myself do find that is a energy taker. I like to know what the plan is for the day, what I need to do. I like to just not think, oh, I don't have anything to do today, and then it just worries me that perhaps maybe I'm not being as productive as I could, or things like that. So, but on the plus side, there are things that are energy givers. So getting out there in the fresh air, going for a walk on a nice day would tick off the energy givers of sunlight, exercise, and fresh air. All three are fantastic energy givers, but if it's not a day that you could go outside and do that, then perhaps listening to music is a great energy giver. Being creative, arty, crafty, they're all energy givers. Yoga and meditation, mindfulness practices are all energy givers. At the end of being productive or crafty, and you have a finished product, it's part of the reason I've been working, on everything for my store, because when I see the finished product and see what I've made, it does give you a buzz and a good feeling, and that is, energy giving, really. So on top of that, things like thankfulness, just taking pleasure in the moments as they are. So like in my intro, I was having a cup of tea, and then that was nice, and then my cat jumped on my lap, and we just had a lovely bonding session, and it just makes you feel just happy, just a bit of a boost, just a bit more energy. And another thing to link with that would be that if you eat unprocessed foods, so eat as many natural and organic things as possible. If you want, then, you know, grow herbs, grow apple trees if you can, orange trees, you know, anything from your back garden, because things like that as well, you get a lot of satisfaction, even though you put the energy in doing all the hard work. The energy that you get out at the end of it when you see your finished product and you can eat something that you've made yourself is like, and grown yourself, is absolutely fantastic. And drinking lots of water as well. Water naturally boosts your metabolism, which gives you more energy, so that's another good reason to be healthy with what you eat and drink. You know, if you enjoy listening to music, then having a good dance, put the headphones in, put the speaker on, you know, just have a boogie. It makes you feel better, it makes you feel refreshed, revitalized, and it is a great energy giver. On top of this as well, you know, forming meaningful connections with people who aren't energy vampires, and maybe a way of doing this would be volunteering at a local food bank or just giving back to the community. So yeah, that's just a really quick video on energy givers, energy takers, how to balance your energy, and I'm off to bed, so I'll see you all soon. Bye. Blessed be. Namaste. In the next one. Bye.